So today I'm going to show you how important vision is for guiding our body movements through space. I'm going to demonstrate this by throwing some beanbags. You'll get to see how bad I am at throwing beanbags, but how I use vision to help me improve. The first step of our experiment is to collect some baseline data. So let's find out how accurate I am at throwing beanbags, first with my right hand and then second with my left hand. So I'm going to aim these beanbags at the orange target on the wall over there. I'm not going to worry about the vertical dimension. I'm only going to try to aim them to be accurate horizontally, and I'm going to throw them underhand. Not too bad with my right hand. Well, depends on what you consider to be accurate. Okay, so that was with my right hand. And I'm going to mark on the wall these beanbags. Now I'm going to throw them again with my left hand. Not too bad, especially considering that I'm actually right-handed. So maybe there's a little bit of a practice effect going on here. That is, maybe as I'm practicing this, I might be getting a little bit better at it. But now, I'm going to put on a pair of goggles. And these are not just any goggles. These are goggles that have prisms in them that will shift the visual scene a little bit to one side. So I'm going to bring them over and we'll try to see this through the camera. So you should be able to see that music stand shifting in position as I bring the goggles in front of the camera lens. So now, I'm going to try the experiment again with these goggles on. And I'm going to throw with my left hand. So notice what happens to these beanbags in comparison to the beanbags I've already thrown for my left hand. Oops. Pretty bad, huh? But oh, now I'm getting a little bit better. I'm trying not to think about it too much. I'm just throwing them. And I know I was going to the left, so I'm trying to compensate. And I'm slowly getting better. Oh, there we go. Whoops. Go too soon. Let's keep at it. Okay, there, I hit it. Hit it again. I think you can see that I've gotten a little bit better. All right, now I'm going to take some more blue beanbags, and now I'm going to throw again, but this time I'm going to throw with my right hand. So I should be more accurate with the right hand because I'm right-handed, even though it doesn't always come out that way. But now I'm going to throw with my right hand, and we'll see where these end up. Whoa! They are all the way back over to the left again. And it's taking me a little time to throw those beanbags. Oh, and get accurate again. So, and that's fairly typical for what happens when you do one of these experiments using prisms, that you have to teach each part of the body how to adapt to this altered visual scene. So I had to teach my left hand how to throw more accurately to hit the target, and then I had to teach my right hand to throw more accurately to reach the target. Now, if I take these off, I've got a couple more beanbags left. I'm going to take these off, and I'm going to throw these last ones at the visual scene, at these targets, and you should see, if all goes the way it normally does, these beanbags will probably miss, but in the opposite direction. And that's called an after effect. small after effects. So that's the end of today's experiment. So let's review what that experiment showed us. It showed us that the relationship between body movements and visual space is a learned relationship, and secondly, that learning occurs limb by limb. You have to learn how to use each one of your body parts in relationship to the visual scene, and it appears that you accomplish that learning separately for each part of the body. Now, I'm an adult, so I have ample experience orienting in visual space. So when the experiment began, I already knew something about how my body was moving through the visual scene. We measured that during the baseline phase. During the adaptation phase, I put on the goggles, and they forced me to learn a new relationship between my body and the visual scene. This learning was specific to the hand that I used to throw the beanbags. After I had taught one hand how to throw, when I switched to the other hand, it showed the same initial inaccuracy. After we finished testing my hands with the goggles on, I took the goggles off, and you could see a modest after effect. That is, I did not immediately switch back to the original accuracy. Instead, I behaved for a trial or two as if the goggles were still on. So now you have learned quite a bit about both vision and how we sense our body's position in space. But mostly we have considered behavior or sensing in the periphery, in the retina or on the body itself. We haven't yet talked about how the brain organizes this information and what kind of computations that organization allows the brain to perform. So we'll turn to the brain starting in the next video.